The 2024 Strasburg Express are on the air from First Bank Park in Strasburg, Virginia. It is the 2024 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kyle Gutschall. Glad to be with you here tonight as we get ready to resume a suspended game from the 26th of June as the 18-10 Strasburg Express once again host the 14-14 Front Royal Cardinals. Another hot day here in the Valley. Temps in the mid-90s, so if you see some issues with our video stream, might be a little laggy or have some latency issues, please be patient as our technology works through the extreme heat here on the 10th of July in 2024. So in this resumption of the suspended game, you take a look at our scoreboard down in the bottom left corner, and Front Royal is leading the game. They are leading 3-0 in the bottom of the first inning. So we will resume in the bottom of the first. Strasburg down 3-0. Their two-hitter will be up to the plate in a 2-1 count. Lineup for Front Royal is exactly the same as it was originally, except their pitcher. Starting pitcher tonight for the Front Royal Cardinals is Andrew Ruggieri. Oliver Ellison originally started the game, but Ruggieri will take over here. Ruggieri out of the University of Penn from McLean, Virginia, 5'10", lefty, 190. So he will relieve Oliver Ellison. There's going to be a lot of changes.
University, unfortunately, with the count of 2-1, Brandon Burkell.
Especially, you look at the Strasburg lineup, there continues to be a lot of roster changes for the Express, a ton of guys going home, unfortunately. So we do have a very different lineup than what it originally started for the Express. It'll be Brandon Burkell stepping in the bat here. And a 2-1 count with one out in the bottom of the first inning. Strasburg coming off of a big loss last night at Purcellville. They beat them the night before, so Strasburg still leads the Northern Division by half a game over the Cannons, but getting down the stretch here, Strasburg has not been playing great. They're going to need to try to get it back on track as we resume play here, and Burkell hits one in the air to right field, backing Brody Popple up. He waits and makes the catch, and there are two outs here in the first inning. Lineup for the Express, revised lineup. Leading off is Anthony LaSala, the shortstop. Batting second at Brandon Burkell, the third baseman. Batting third, Logan Duff, the DH, a new addition to the Express. Batting fourth, Connor Chisholm, the left fielder. Batting fifth, Eddie Castillo, the right fielder. Batting sixth, Jeremy Garcia, the catcher. Batting seventh, Anthony Bianchina, the second baseman. Batting eighth and playing first, it's Miles Curley. And batting ninth is Carter Schmidt, the center fielder, another new arrival to the Express. 0-1 the count to Logan Duff, making his first appearance here in 2024 out of Randolph-Macon College. Takes a strike. It's quickly 1-2. Duff, 6-foot righty out of Forest, Virginia. And he's quickly behind in the count 0-2. Front Royal coming off of a tough loss last night at Woodstock in walk-off fashion. 0-2. That is outside. Front Royal playing back-to-back games in 10 innings. Now, they didn't play on Tuesday night, but they won here on Monday night in extras against the Express, and then lost on a safety squeeze, a suicide squeeze in the 10th inning at Front Royal. Going down looking is Duff on a breaking ball, and that is out number 3 here in the first. So we're through one inning of play here in this resumed game that was suspended due to bad weather on the 26th of June. Front Royal 3, Strasburg nothing. It'll be Evan Burt taking the mound for the Express when we return on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. Back to Strasburg, we go to the top of the second. Front Royal leading Strasburg 3-0. Evan Burt gets the start tonight for the Express. Burt, a 6-foot righty from Virginia Commonwealth University out of Harrisonburg, Virginia. And he faces the 9-hitter Thomas White. Pitch is swung on and fouled away. The count is 0-1. Lineup tonight for Front Royal, like I mentioned earlier, it's exactly the same from when this game originally started. 0-1. The pitch to White. That's high, 1-1. Leading off and playing right field is Birdie Popple. Batting second, Jimmy King, the shortstop. Batting third, Kyle Kohler, the designated hitter. Batting fourth is Ruben Livingston, the first baseman. Batting fifth, the catcher, Renee Lostris. Batting sixth is Nick Mullen, the third baseman. 1-1. Breaking ball in there. Batting seventh, Cooper Milford, the left fielder. Batting eighth is Chandler Ketchup, the center fielder. And batting ninth and playing second, the batter here right now in the box, Thomas White. 1-2, Evan Burt comes set. And the righty delivers. That misses high, 2-2. If you missed the beginning of this game, back on the 26th, Front Royal with 3 runs on 4 hits. And a man left in that first inning. They had solo home runs from Brody Popple, Jimmy King, and Ruben Livingston. Pitch is up high, and Burt falls. Now the count is full, 3-2. Strasburg was really punished by the base on balls last night. Just a whole lot of free passes allowed. Gave up 10 runs in the third inning. Ended up coming back and making it an interesting game somewhat, but can't afford all those walks. Swing and a miss. Nearly a walk there. Thomas White helped Evan Burt out. Swing and a miss for the first out here in the second. And we go to the top of the lineup for the Cardinals. It'll be Birdie Popple, the right fielder. As I mentioned, he homered much earlier in this game. Just an inning ago, though. The pitch. Popple swings, drives one to center. Backing up is Schmidt, the new center fielder for the Express. He makes the catch. And there are 2 outs here in the second.
Number 7, Jimmy King.
Comes Jimmy King, the shortstop. He homered his first time up a while ago. The ball was flying that night before thunderstorms came in. Those home runs were off of Chase Ingram, Strasburg's best pitcher. Burt deals. Breaking ball in there, strike one. Defense behind Evan Burt. Chisholm in left, Schmidt in center, Castillo in right. Burkell at third, LaSala at short, Bianchina at second, Curley at first, and Garcia's the catcher. Breaking ball inside, 1-1. Getting down to the final stretch of games here in 2024. It's a big stretch, though, for some teams trying to make it into the playoffs. Strasburg trying to hold on and make the playoffs, 1-1. Fastball in there, 1-2. It's kind of weird to say for a team that's currently in first place, but just a lot of subtractions from the roster as of late and more coming, as goes for many teams in the Valley League. 1-2, swinging a ground ball right side. It's going to be fielded by Bianchina from the edge of the infield. Throw to first is in time. And Evan Burt comes in and gets a 1-2-3 top of the second. Cardinals go down in order. We go to the home half of the second. It'll be Chisholm, Castillo, and Garcia when we return on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network.
Connor Chisholm.
Welcome back to Strasburg. We go to the bottom of the second inning. It'll be Connor Chisholm, Eddie Castillo, and Jeremy Garcia due up for the Express as they trail the Cardinals by a score of 3-0. Thanks for tuning in wherever you're watching or listening from. As the first pitch misses outside, it's ball one. Game available for a live stream on Facebook and YouTube. I've noticed a lot of our viewers starting to tune in over on YouTube instead of Facebook, which is very understandable. Again, bear with us. The heat plays a factor in the quality of the video. Hopefully when things cool down, it'll get a little bit more crisp. The pitch is fouled away by Chisholm. It's 1-1. Defense for the Cardinals, same as it was originally. Milford in left, Ketchup in center, Popple in right. Mullen at third, King at short, White at second, Livingston at first, and Lostris is the catcher. 1-1. That is low, 2 balls and a strike. Talked about the playoff picture. Top 3 teams from both divisions go on and play for a Lina Weaver Cup. The Lina Weaver Cup. 2-1 popped up off the end of the bat into shallow center field. Charging in his Ketchup. Backing out and making the catch is the shortstop King, and there's one out here in the second.
The right fielder from San Jack College, number 9, Eddie Castillo.
Brings up Eddie Castillo. So if the season ended today, Strasburg would be the 1 seed. They would have an automatic bye to the second round and would play the winner of the Cannons Cardinals series, which is a 1-game series. Which is not really a series. It's a 1-game playoff, I guess you would call it. Play in. Pitch misses, 1-0. So that's what it would look like today. Newmarket 2 games out of that final spot behind Front Royal. Cardinals have been playing very well as of late. Castillo takes a strike. Much better than they were when we saw them the first couple of times. It's like a completely different team. Pitching's much better. They're hitting the ball better. And they're the top stolen base team in the league again. They've surpassed Strasburg once again. They love to run. 1-1. Strike 2. 1-2. In the South, Charlottesville leading the way at 20-8, a league best 20-8. Harrisonburg 2 games behind them at 17-9. And the Covington Lumberjacks in third place at 13-14. So a below 500 team right now, but swing and a miss. Castillo down on strikes. Quickly 2 outs. Ruggieri looking good to this point.
Number 47, Jeremy Garcia.
So the 1 seed is very, very important, especially if you get matched up with this Front Royal team. Their starting pitcher, Oliver Ellison, he's a guy that you don't want to face in a 1-game playoff. Here's Garcia. He hit a home run last night at Purcellville. It misses 1-0. Only 3 games being played around the Valley League tonight. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Harrisonburg is at Culpeper tonight, and Purcellville is at Woodstock. That is an 8 o'clock start. A ball and a strike to the catcher Garcia. He swings and misses. 1-2. Jeremy Garcia out of Miami-Dade Community College, Kendall from Miami, Florida. 5'11" righty, 205. 1-2 from Ruggieri. And that just misses. Jeremy Garcia batting .253, 19 hits on the summer, 14 RBIs. Outside, and the count's full, 3-2. Numbers on the year for Ruggieri, small sample size. Mainly been a hitter. 3-2. Swing and a high pop-up in the shallow right. Coming in is Popple. He will make the running catch. And a 1-2-3 inning for Strasburg. in the second inning. So both teams go 1, 2, 3 in the second. We're off to the third. Cardinals coming up to bat as they lead Strasburg 3-0 on the Express Baseball Network.
The DH number 35, Kyle Kohler.
Back to Strasburg, we go to the top of the third. Cardinals lead the Express 3-0 here on a very hot Wednesday, the July 10th, 2024. Here in the Valley Baseball League, it'll be Kyle Kohler, Ruben Livingston, and Renee Lostris leading it off here against Evan Burt. Burt with a 1-2-3 inning in the second. Kyle Kohler struck out looking his first time up. 1-0. Breaking ball misses, 2 balls and no strikes. Kyle Kohler coming into the game second on the team in average at .326, 2 home runs, 14 RBIs. 2-0. Swing and a foul back. 2-1. Cardinals wearing gray unis tonight. They were wearing red unis at Woodstock last night, and they were wearing the red ones here on Monday night, but they're wearing gray tonight. Two balls and a strike. Fastball high, 3-1. Express with their home purple tops with the black sleeves. Well, Burt trying to avoid the leadoff walk here. Third inning. 3-1. Ball 4. So a leadoff walk to start the third inning.
Ruben Livingston.
So leadoff walk, here's Ruben Livingston, the first baseman. He homered his only time up. Burt looking for a ground ball double play. The pitch. That's inside, ball 1. Chase Ingram started the game originally for the Express. He went 2 innings, allowing 4 hits, 3 runs. All 3 were earned. And 3 strikeouts, 1 inning. I apologize. 1-0. Fastball's high, 2-0, and Burt suddenly lost control of the fastball here. Two-0. Swing and a foul back. It's 2-1.
Please return all foul balls to the train station. In exchange, you'll get a very welcome freeze pop, or freezer pop, or freezy pop, depending upon where you buy it.
Sun all over the field right now. 2-1. That's low. 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to Livingston. The catcher Lostris on deck. Breaking ball falls in at the bottom of the zone for a strike. It's 3-2. See if the runner's moving. I don't think Kohler's going to be going, but you never know. Front Royal loves to run on the bases. Setting the pitch, he does not go, and it's a swing and a miss, and Burt struck him out. Comes back and strikes out Livingston for the first out here in the third. Here's the catcher, Rene Lostris. Again, looking for a double play ball. That is low, ball 1. Burt deal, swing, and a high fly ball to left field. Charging in is Chisholm towards the line. Third baseman going out, shortstop going out, and making the over-the-head catch is Burke. Heck of a play in foul territory for the second out here in inning number 3. So 2 outs now after the leadoff walk. Here's Nick Mullen, the third baseman, struck out looking his first time. Nick Mullen out of George Washington University. The pitch fouled back. Count is 0-1. Burt checks the runner and delivers. Breaking ball in there. Nope. Third to first, and he is out. Pitch was called a ball just inside, but then Garcia quickly fired the baseball down to first, and applying the tag is Curley. Score it 2-3 as Kohler is out. That's out number 3. So a nice job there by the catcher Jeremy Garcia. Heads up baseball play right there. We go to the bottom of the third. Express coming up as they trail the Cardinals 3-0.
Number 10, A.J. Bianchina.
A.J. Bianchina leads off for Strasburg as we go to the bottom of the third against the lefty Andrew Ruggieri. First pitch misses, it's ball 1. Got started tonight at about 7 o'clock here and resuming our suspended game. 1-0. Outside to Bianchina, 2-0. Anthony out of the University of North Carolina, Charlotte from Lafayette, California, 5'8", 170. 2-0s fouled back into the net, 2-1. A little bit of breeze, as you can probably hear on the microphone, but it is hot. We need even more than what we're getting at the moment. 2-1. And that misses 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Bianchina trying to get on to start this inning for the Express. The pitch. Swing and a liner into left center. That's going to head into the gap. He's trying to cut it off his catch-up. He can do so, and holding Bianchina to a long single. First hit of the game for the Express.
Miles Curley.
So Bianchina is on. He has been swinging the bat very well as of late. Here's Miles Curley, the first baseman. Curley, two-way player for the Express. He's out of the College of Central Florida from Largo, Florida. 6-foot righty, 215. He takes up high, ball 1. One 0. And that misses 2-0. Two balls and no strikes to Miles Curley, the Strasburg first baseman. Third to first, back in safely. Two balls, no strikes. Way outside, 3-0. So 3 balls and no strikes to Miles Curley, probably taking all the way here against Ruggieri. We'll see. And he takes right down the middle for a strike, 3-1. Express need to win some ball games. I mean, they're a half game in first place over Percival, but definitely want to get back into the winning groove here down the stretch. 3-1, that's high, ball 4. And a walk by Ruggieri. The Express have first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the third.
Center fielder number 3, Carter Schmidt.
And here's another debut for the Express. It'll be Carter Schmidt, the center fielder. Schmidt, 5'11", 190, bats left, throws right, from Glen Allen, Virginia, from Randolph-Macon College. Facing the lefty Ruggieri here. Takes a breaking ball for a strike. It's 0-1. Schmidt, a very solid season at Randolph-Macon this year. Hit over 330. 2 back-to-back solid years for him in college ball. Seeing if he can make it translate here in the Valley League. Breaking ball misses just off the plate from Ruggieri, 1-1. One ball, one strike. Schmidt takes down and in, and it's 2-1. Leadoff single, a walk, and now a 2-1 count to the new Strasburg center fielder Schmidt. Carolina blue helmet. And he swings and fouls it off. The count is 2-2. Top of the lineup is next. It'll be Anthony La Sala. Tough matchup here for Schmidt facing the lefty. He's got a good breaking ball. 2-2. Swing and a foul back. He got the heater and stayed right on it and fouled it back. We'll do it again at 2-2. A little bit of rain in the area today, and that's a milestone, really, just to get a few drops the way things have been going. They're saying we're already a month behind where we were last year when it comes to the drought. So we're a month worse than we were last year at this point. So maybe you could say a month ahead. Schmidt is hit by a pitch. So in his first plate appearance, he's hit by a pitch, and the Express have the bases juiced with nobody out here in the bottom of the third.
Anthony Lasala.
Lostris might have gotten hit on the hand there after that ball got away and ricocheted right into him. Cardinals had to use up some pitching last night in that 10-inning game. Back-to-back 10-inning games for them. Time is called, and here comes the first baseman, Livingston. And to discuss something. So the Cardinals stalling at the mound right now, trying to get the bullpen going. This is something I saw them do last night as well. So they're trying to get Ruggieri through a couple more hitters here. Bullpen activity is current for the Cardinals. Trying to get a number there. It's a right-hander getting hot down there. All right, bases loaded, nobody out for Lasala. The pitch. That's low for ball one. Dominic Parker McDonald getting hot in the bullpen for the Cardinals. 1-0. Lasala hits one in the air to right field. Popple coming in. This is going to be tough to tag on. He makes the catch, and he fires it home. It gets away. Great backup by the pitcher. As Ruggieri got back there, it's a fly out, and no runs come across. There's one out. So that's a big first out now, and it keeps the double play alive. Colin Smith, head coach and manager of the Express, decided to hold Bianchina at third base there and not try to send him. So now they need Burkell to come up big here. A gapper could tie the game. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball to short. This could be two. Going to second for one. Back to first, and not in time. It pulled him off the bag. Express are gifted a run. Should have been a double play, but they get a run on the fielder's choice. It'll be an RBI for Burkell, and it's 3-1. So Bianchina comes in to score, Curley to third, and Schmidt erased on the fielder's choice for the second out. So Strasburg fortunate there, and these two teams, they gifted each other over and over when they played just a few days ago. It didn't look like either team wanted to actually win the game. Here is Logan Duff. He takes a strike, 0-1. Duff struck out looking his first time up. I don't think he's swung the bat yet. Making his Express debut, batting in the 3-hole here. Burkell at first, the 0-1. That is low, 1-1. So one run here in the inning so far for the Express, making it 3-1, but they're still threatening. Men on the corners and 2 outs. Ruggieri trying to get through this inning, swing and a foul back. It's 1-2. Cardinals will have 6, 7, and 8 due up in the 4th inning. But Strasburg, if they only get one run after having the bases loaded and nobody out, definitely be a little bit deflating, and like to at least get a second run in before the inning's over. Might send the runner here with 2 strikes. He does go. Pitch is high. Throw to second. They've got him in a rundown. Curley not coming home. Now he will, and he is out. So poor execution there for the Express. They've been able to pull that off a lot this year, but it doesn't work there. And that'll do it in the 3rd. Strasburg gets a run, and they trail 3-1 as we go to the 4th here on the Express Baseball Network. And we go to the top of the 4th inning. Strasburg with 1 run in the bottom of the 3rd to cut it to a 2-run deficit. Evan Burt back to the mound. Nick Mullen leads off. He's the 3rd baseman. Struck out looking his only time up. And he swings at the first pitch, and a cue shot goes foul, 0-1. Mullen, Milford, and Ketchup due up here. 0-1. Breaking ball up and in, 1-1. One. Swing and a high pop-up, foul territory, backing up his Burkell, playing with the wind a little bit and making the catch for the 2nd out. Big gust of wind coming through. So first out here in the 4th.
Right fielder number 14, Cooper Milford.
That is the 2nd foul out we've seen tonight. Here's Cooper Milford, the left fielder. He singled his first time up. And he takes ball 1, 1-0. Cardinals 3, Strasburg 1. We play here in the top of the 4th inning. 1-0 Burt deals, and that's in there. 1-1. One, breaking ball misses outside, 2 balls and a strike. Two-one. Swinging a hard grounder off the lip into left field over the 3rd baseman's head, and this is going to be a double. Bobbling it around, or I should say ricocheting around out there. Chisholm gets to it perfectly, but it's a leadoff double, or excuse me, a 1-out double. We saw a Front Royal hit like that in extra innings the other night that really got things going for the Cardinals. So a 1-out double for the Cardinals here in the 4th. That's their 5th hit of the game, and here's Chandler Ketchup, the center fielder. Again, it bothers me that Ketchup is the only one not wearing a red helmet. He should be. Just fits the name. Ketchup will pop out to second his only time up. Swings and breaks his bat. Maybe he just lost it. No, he did break it. Grounder back to the mound. Burt tosses the first in time. Moving to third is Milford, and there are 2 outs. So Ketchup breaks his bat. Barrel goes flying down the first base line. He actually held onto the handle all the way down the line. But there are 2 outs.
Second baseman, number 1, Thomas White.
So 2 outs now in the top of the 4th for the Cardinals. Here's Thomas White. Thomas White, a strikeout swinging back in the 2nd inning. Strasburg trying to prevent this run from scoring after they worked hard to get 1. Ground ball to short, through for a base hit. And it's 4-1. 6 hits now for the Cardinals. RBI single for White. Milford coming in to score. And here's Birdie Popple, the right fielder. 1 for 2, home run and a flyout. So the Cardinals turn around and get that run right back. It feels like the other night where Strasburg would punch, and then the Cardinals would punch right back. Ball is crushed, right field, and making the catch. The wind got a hold of that one. The wind getting a hold of that baseball. Popple thought he had it. I thought he had it, but the wind knocked it down, and it stays in the park, and that's out number 3. The Cardinals score 1, and their lead's back up to 3 as we go to the bottom of the 4th here on the Express Baseball Network. All right, Strasburg down 4-1 as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. It'll be Logan Duff leading off, and he swings at the first pitch, hits at the third, fielded on the backhand by Mullen. Throw to first is in time, and Duff is the first out on one pitch. New pitcher for the Cardinals here is Dominic Parker McDonald out of Wheeling Jesuit University. He's from Wheeling, West Virginia, 6'3" righty, 230. He comes into the game here with his team up 4-1, and he's already gotten the ground out on one pitch. Here's Connor Chisholm, the left fielder, popped out to short his only time. And McDonald deals a strike. It's 0-1. Strasburg with just one hit. That was a single last inning by Bianchina. That misses outside, 1-1. Cardinals with 6 hits. Technically only 2 today. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nice breaking ball. Got Chisholm way out in front, 1-2. One, two is high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chisholm batting .371. 2-2 is in the dirt. Strasburg with about 6 hitters over 300 batting average wise. Check swing. He went around, and Chisholm is the second out here in the fourth.
Right fielder, number
Comes Eddie Castillo, struck out swinging in the second. It's not a lot of oomph from this Express lineup there for a while during that 10-game winning streak. A lot of productivity and hits all the way through the lineup, but things have changed lineup-wise, roster-wise. Same thing I talked about last year towards the end of the year, if you were around to hear that. 0-1 to Eddie Castillo. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And swing and a miss. So Strasburg, not much energy, not much life in that inning. 1, 2, 3. We go to the fifth. It's 4-1 Cardinals. Jimmy King leads off for Front Royal as we go to the top of the fifth. Kyle Gutschall with you from First Bank Park here in Strasburg, Virginia, Northern Division in the Valley Baseball League. Evan Burt's first pitch is called a ball, 1-0. 2, 3, 4, King, Kohler, and Livingston here for Front Royal. 1-0. Swing and a pop-up. And out of play, 1-1. Jimmy King, a home run and an RBI. His first time up, ground out to second in the second. 1-1. And that's in there, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Evan Burt came into this game in inning number 2. Has allowed just 1 run. 1-2, fastball just a tad bit high, 2-2. Again, Burt out of VCU, Virginia Commonwealth, the Rams. And over the head of the batter Jimmy King from 0-2 to 3-2. Trying to avoid you know what. And a liner off the glove of Burt into center field, a base hit. 7th hit for the Cardinals. Jimmy King is halfway to the cycle, a home run and a single. Here's Kyle Kohler, the DH. Kohler 0 for 1, strikeout looking in the first, walk, and caught stealing in the third. That's a called strike. It pops out of the glove of Garcia, but he recovers, and runner has to hold up at first. Oh, 1. And that's chopped in the box. Foul. 0-2. So back-to-back 0-2 counts. Allowed a hit to the last man trying to get Kohler out. Burt checks the runner and deals. That is a breaking ball fouled away. Still no balls and 2 strikes. King at first, nobody out, top 5. Pitch is lined hard into center field, backing, and making the catch is Schmidt. Hard hit baseball, but Schmidt out there playing perfectly alignment-wise to make the catch, and a hard hit line out for the first out here in the 5th. Dimensions here at First Bank Park. Home run ballpark, 300 feet down the lines, left and right, and to center field, the deepest part of the park, 365. So if you pull it one way or the other, you have a good chance of getting out of here, unless the wind gets a hold of it, like it did with Popple. Here's Livingston. Runner goes. The pitch is swung on and popped up foul and out of play. So again, Burt working ahead in the count. It's 0-1. Burt shaking off a couple of signs. Would love the double play ball. Swing and a ground ball towards the Express dugout, and again 0-2. Another 0-2 count. That's 3 to start this inning. See if Burt can put him away here. Maybe a ball down in the dirt or a fastball up and out of the zone. 0-2. Breaking ball. He went after it and fouls it off. It's still 0-2. Cardinals come into this game at 14-14, right at the 500 mark. Strasburg 18-10. Express really went on a run there for a while. I believe it was 13 out of 16 wins. 0-2 again. Swing and another foul back off the pole, and the catch is made in the Cardinals dugout by one of their coaches. He made sure to raise his hand up. He's kind of getting his own team out making that catch, but Guess we'll call it foul this time. 0-2 again. And a liner to center, and it's a base hit. Behind 0-2, and Livingston has his second hit. He's now halfway to the cycle. He's got a single and a home run. So 2 on with just 1 out here in the 5th for the Cardinals, and here's Rene Lostris, the catcher.
The catcher, number 33, Rene Lostris.
Rene 0 for 1, walk in the 1st, foul pop out in the 3rd. And Bert's having trouble as the wind continues to pick up here in the press box. Bert having trouble. He's throwing strikes, getting ahead, but then he's just not able to put them away all the way. The pitch, and he hits him. So a hit by pitch nailed him right in the back on a fastball, and the bases are loaded with nobody, with 1 out.
Third baseman, number 18, Nick Mullen.
And it brings Nick Mullen to the plate with a great chance here to break things open. And we've got a visit to the mound by pitching coach Phil Betterly. We'll briefly step away and return after this. All right, bases loaded, 1 out after the visit to the mound. Here's Nick Mullen. And ball 1, Garcia picks it off the dirt. No room for error now. Single, a line out, a single, and a hit by pitch here for the Cardinals. They lead it 4-1, top 5. Bert sets and delivers. Fastball misses, 2-0. Dangerous count here. Nick Mullen 0 for 2, a strikeout looking and a foul out to 3rd. Bert 2-0, 3-0. There's a 2-0 changeup in the dirt. So 3 balls, no strikes. Mullen will have the take sign. It's just a matter of can Bert throw it in the zone right here. He sets and deals, and it's in the dirt, ball 4. And it's 5-1.
The right fielder, number 14, Cooper Milford.
Bases loaded RBI for Mullen. 5-1. Here's Cooper Milford. He's halfway to the cycle already. A single and a double, a run scored. Pitch is a strike, 0-1. High, ball 1, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Front Royal left fielder Cooper Milford. One, 2. And Bert strikes him out looking. Out number 2. Big punch out there from the Strasburg righty Evan Bert. 2 outs here in the 5th.
Center fielder, number 11, Chandler, catch him.
And here's the lefty Chandler Ketchup. Ketchup with a pop out and a ground out on a broken back grounder his last time up. Ketchup out of Long Island University. And he fouls it off 0-1. From Mableton, Georgia. Burt trying to strand the Cardinals with the bases loaded and just hold it to 1 run. Keep Strasburg within 4. 1 swing of the bat could tie it. 0-1. Swing, check swing, no swing, but a called strike 0-2. So now Burt back into the groove, trying to finish off back-to-back punch-outs here. Oh-2. Swinging a ground ball to second. Bianchina stays down. He's going to go to first this time instead of going to second like last game. The play is made. Nice job there by Anthony on the play and the throw, and that'll do it in the 5th. So Evan Burt gets into big trouble, but he works out of it pretty nicely. Just allows the 1 run. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Strasburg has some work to do, trailing 5-1 here on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Strasburg trailing 5-1. It'll be Jeremy Garcia, Anthony Bianchina, and Miles Curley due up against Dominic Parker McDonald. First pitch is outside for a ball, 1-0. Jeremy Garcia, a fly out to right, his only time up. 1-0 is outside, 2-0. Cardinals 3 runs in the 1st, 3 solo home runs, 1 in the 4th and 1 in the 5th. 2-0. Swinging a line drive past the shortstop in the center. And Jeremy Garcia has the Express second hit of the ball game on a hard hit
Baseman, number 10, A.J. Bianchina.
that gets past the shortstop King. So leadoff base runner for the Express. Here's the switch hitter, Anthony Bianchina. Single and a run scored in the 3rd, the only run for the Express. And he takes a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 misses. It's 1 ball and 1 strike now. Setting the pitch, swing and a foul tip into the glove, 1-2. And this game started originally on the 26th of June. Strasburg was riding a 10-game winning streak. They were 14-5. And they only have 3 players still in the lineup from that original game. Check swing, it was high, he didn't go. 2-2. Cardinals, meanwhile, it's the same exact lineup. Cardinals at the time, they were only 9-11. 2-2. And a foul back. McDonald trying to put Bianchino away, but going to have to wait at least one more pitch to do so. Count is 2-2. Swing and a pop-up foul territory. Hustling after it is Mullen, but he's got nowhere to go. It's out of play. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch is popped up. This is going to be trouble making the catch. Good running play out there by Milford. Got it off the end of the bat. Thought it might drop down, but stayed up just enough. And making the catch for the first out, as it brings up Curley, the first baseman. Miles Curley, a walk his first time up. He was caught stealing, trying to steal home. And that ball is crushed left field, and it's out of here in a hurry. Line drive, home run by Miles Curley. And just like that, it's a 2-run game, 5-3. Curley hammering that baseball out of here. Crazy exit velocity, and it's a 2-run game here in the 5th. Curley packs a punch, and when he can get a hold of one, that's what he's able to do. So just like that, it's 5-3. Here's the 9-hitter Carter Schmidt, hit by a pitch his first time up. And he takes in the dirt. That skips up and hits the umpire in the mask. 1-0. So Strasburg with some much needed life here as we play in the bottom of the 5th. Their 3rd hit of the game. Now Schmidt drives one in the center. That's going to drop for a base hit. 4th hit of the game for the Express. First hit for Carter Schmidt. And the tying run steps up to the plate here in the bottom of the 5th. I sound like a poet with all the rhyming going on there. All right, here's LaSala. Not much of a lead at first for Schmidt. And LaSala takes low, ball 1. Parker McDonald looking for 2 more outs here. That is just low. LaSala takes for a ball. It's 2-0. LaSala, a fly out to right in his only plate appearance here in this game. Came in for Diego Villescas, who is no longer with the Express. 2 balls and no strikes. Swing, and that ball's hit well to center, backing up his catch up. He's got room and he'll make the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting number 8, Brandon Burkell.
Here's Brandon Burkell. He's 0 for 2. Fly out to right and a fielder's choice RBI. He came into the game for Kyle Edwards, who is no longer with the Express. The pitch. Breaking ball in there, top of the zone, 0-1. Burkell out of Indiana University, the Hoosiers. 0-1. Breaking ball outside. Brandon from Lindale, Texas. 5'10", righty, 190. One is in there for a strike. Pitcher's pitch there from Parker McDonald. It's 1-2. Cardinals will have 9, 1, and 2 due up in the top of the 6th inning. Their lead is currently 2. They're trying to keep it right there. 1-2 is swung on and fouled away. Right side and out of play. So we'll do it again at 1-2. Swing and a miss. And Burkell down on strikes for the 3rd out here in the 5th. But Strasburg scores 2 runs thanks to a 2-run line drive home run by Miles Curley. Through 5 and off to the 6th. Front Royal Cardinals 5, Strasburg Express 3. We're back after this on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. New pitcher for the Express as we go to inning number 6. It'll be Wesley Jones taking over.
Second baseman number 1, Thomas White.
Jones, 6'4" righty out of the University of North Carolina, Charlotte from Matthews, North Carolina. He'll take over here with Strasburg trailing 5-3. Thomas White leads off and takes a ball, 1-0. 9-1-2, White, Popple, and King due up for the Cardinals, trying to get runs back after they allowed 2 in the 5th. 1-0. That's in the dirt, 2-0. Thomas White 1 for 2 with a single, and it's 3-0. And ball 4. 4-pitch walk out of the bullpen.
Right fielder number 12, Brody Popple.
Here comes Brody Popple. He's 1 for 3. And Popple takes a strike. It is 0-1. Final line for Strasburg's Evan Burt. He went 3 innings, allowing 2 hits. 1 run, it was earned. He had 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. Hit by pitch in there too. 2 hit by pitches. 0-1. Count is 1-1. 1-1 the count. And a ground ball through for a base hit. Oh, the Cardinals have first and second now with nobody out. Correction, Evan Burt went 4 innings tonight. He allowed 2 runs. So Popple is now 1 for 4. White moves to second. First and second, nobody out after the leadoff walk. And Jimmy King will bat. He's 2 for 3. So 3 guys in the Cardinals lineup have a single and a home run tonight. And a called strike at the bottom of the zone to Jimmy King. It's 0-1. Wesley Jones looking for a double play ball or a strikeout. 0-1. Way outside, 1-1. Maybe a soft comebacker to the mound, try to turn 2. 1-1. And a ground ball back to the mound, but it's a foul ball. And it's 1-2.
We'd like to thank First Bank for fueling Express tonight. Their night at the ballpark got rained out, and we're having some difficulty getting that rescheduled. But please give them a big round of applause for nevertheless fueling your team tonight. Thank you guys very much.
So 1-2 strikes. Wesley Jones comes set, checks the runner at second base, and delivers. Runners go. The pitch is in the dirt. Throw to third by Garcia, and it's dropped by Burkell. And it's second and third now with nobody out. Kind of shocked Strasburg's not playing the infield in here. So now a soft grounder scores 1. Base hit scores 2. 2-2. And oh my, looked like strike 3 just missing. It's full 3-2. Jimmy King, the batter, Kyle Kohler on deck for the Front Royal Cardinals. Very close 2-2 pitch that was from Jones. Stays in the stretch here. 3-2, and that's a ground ball up the middle. That will score a run. Out at first, and it's 6-3. Just the Express just have not been able, when they score runs, they just can't stop the opposing team. Again, allowing a run.
The DH, number 35, Kyle Kohler.
So it's 6-3. And again, I kind of ask, why is the infield not in right there? Now they bring the infield in after the run has scored. So White scored RBI ground out for Jimmy King, his second RBI of the game. Here's Kohler with a man at third and 1 out. He takes down an in ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Kohler 0 for 2, lined out to center his last time up. Swing and a miss. Indecisive hack there. 1-1. Inning all started with the leadoff walk, then a single, double steal, and a ground out. RBI ground out to short. One. Breaking ball misses. 2-1. Two ones down and in. 3-1. One is chopped to short. LaSala going to come up with it, look the runner back to third, and there are 2 outs right there. Playing the infield in worked out as it would have on the prior play, but they get the out there, and there are 2 outs. Runner has to hold up at third. So good job there from Jones getting the ground out and trying to escape with, again, just 1 run coming across. Cardinals have scored 1 the last couple of innings. Well, now the last 3 innings, including this one. Ruben Livingston, 2 for 3, home run in the first, single in the 5th. And he takes strike 1, 0-1. Haven't felt wind like this in forever. 0-1. Inside, having to jump out of the way is Livingston. One is fouled back, and it's 1-2. One-two. Swing and a high fly ball to left field, backing up with plenty of room and making the catch is Chisholm. And Jones gets out of it again as the Express, Jones gets out of it, the Express again just allowing the 1 run. But again, they trail by 3 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Front Royal 6, Strasburg 3. We're back after this on the Express Baseball Network.
Express, the
New pitcher for Front Royal as we go to the bottom of the sixth. It'll be Ryan Sellers taking over for the Cardinals. Sellers, 6'1" righty out of the University of Virginia Wise from Richmond, Virginia. And he will face Duff, Chisholm, and Castillo here, 3, 4, 5 in the Express lineup. He kicks and deals. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. Cardinals, 6 runs on 9 hits and no errors. Strasburg, 3 runs on 4 hits and no errors. Duff tonight is 0 for 2. Strikeout looking at a ground out to third. 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Oh, 2, swing and a miss. And that's out number 1 here in the sixth.
The left fielder, number 48, Connor Chisholm.
Here's Connor Chisholm, the left fielder, 0 for 2. Pop out too short and the strikeout swinging back in the fourth. Connor Chisholm out of Ole Miss. Breaking ball nearly hits him, ball 1. Catcher Lofstrus threw it back to the mound. It bounced so short that Sellers just waited on it and he barehanded it as it bounced up to him on the hop. 1-0. Chisholm takes high, 2-0. And that hits the top of the zone, according to the umpire, 2-1. Top of the third, Percival and Woodstock scoreless in that one. 2-1. And strike 2. Sellers has been using his fastball very well so far here this inning. And he does it again. High, elevated fastball out of the zone. Swing and a miss. Out number 2 here in the sixth.
Right fielder, number 9, Eddie Castillo.
Here's Castillo. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts swinging. Breaking ball in there, 0-1. Breaking ball high, 1-1. And that's in the dirt from Sellers. 2 balls and a strike. Eddie Castillo out of San Jacinto College North. 5'9", righty, 190 from Tallahassee, Florida. Two one. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Two, strike 3 looking. Castillo down on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. And the Express go down 1, 2, 3 in order via the strikeout. We go to the 7th. Strasburg trailing 6-3 on the Express Baseball Network. Back to baseball. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Wesley Jones back out to pitch for Strasburg. And he will face Lostris, Mullen, and Milford here for Front Royal. First pitch swinging and crushing a baseball out of the ballpark is Lostris. It's 7-3 Cardinals. Cardinals have hit 4 home runs in this game.
Third baseman, number 18, Nick Mullen.
Here's Nick Mullen. He is 0 for 2, walking a bases loaded walk and RBI his last time up. 10 hits now for the Cardinals. 7-3 here, top 7. Fastball in there, 0-1. That's in the dirt, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Well, we're in the 7th inning. We'll get to some history here. Today in baseball history, that is fouled away. One, two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Mullen down on strikes for the 2nd time in this ball game.
The right fielder, number 14, Cooper Milford.
Here's Cooper Milford, the left fielder. Milford, 2 for 3, single and a double, a run scored. Struck out looking his last time up. Pitch. Breaking ball in there from Wesley Jones, 0-1. Oh, 1. That's a ball. Today in baseball history, 1901, the Boston Nationals wrap out 15 hits in 12 innings against Pittsburgh, but fail to score. The Pirates finally push over a run to win 1-0, swinging a bloop shot into center. Making the catch is Schmidt, 2 outs. So they have 15 hits in 12 innings. They don't win the game. They set a record for most hits and no runs today in 1901.
Center fielder, number 11, Chandler.
Here's Chandler, catch up the center fielder. He's 0 for 3. A pop out, a ground out, and another ground out. And first pitch misses. Today in 1911, Sherry Magee, star outfielder for the Phillies, knocks out umpire Bill Finneran with 1 pit punch after being ejected for disputing a called strike. He's suspended for the rest of the season, but he would appeal and would be reinstated after 36 games. Today in 1911. It's a different day and age, you know? Different world we live in now. 2-0. And that just misses to catch up. 3-0. Three balls and no strikes to Chandler catch up. And that's a strike on the edge. Today in 1917, thanks to Ray Caldwell's 9 2/3 innings of no-hit relief, the Yankees beat the Browns in St. Louis 7-5 in 17 innings. Swing and a little chopper back to the mound. Jones fields, throws to first in time, and catch-up is retired. And after the home run to lead off the inning, Wesley Jones gets the next 3 out in order. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's time to stretch. Cardinals lead the Express 7-3.
Mr. Bon Jovi. 1-0 the
We've stretched in Strasburg. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Cardinals up 7-3. Ryan Sellers back to the mound after he struck out the side in order in the 6th. It'll be Jeremy Garcia leading off. He's 1 for 2 with a run scored. And he takes a breaking ball just low for a ball, 1-0. 1-0. Swinging a pop-up, first base side in foul territory. Catcher calling the ball. Wind is blowing it. It hits the net. And it's 1-1. Well, today, 101 years ago, Cardinals rookie Johnny Stewart hurls 2 complete games over Boston by winning 11-1 and 6-3 in the same day in 1923. Don't know if his arm was still attached to his body after the game, but that misses 2-1. Today in 1925, Giants outfielder Hack Wilson's the 7th player to hit 2 home runs in 1 inning. He does it against the Pirates. Two-1 is low, 3-1. Today in 1930, Freddie Lindstrom of the Giants has 5 hits in a game against the Phillies, the 3rd time he had accomplished that feat. 3 balls and a strike and a swing and a miss. Big Hack, 3-2. Garcia swings and hits a fly ball into center field. And finally coming down and making the catch is Milford. There's 1 out. Here's Bianchina. All right, here's a weird one.
Second baseman, number 10, A.J. Bianchina.
Today in 1943, Brooklyn scores 10 runs in the 1st and 4th innings as they whip the Pirates 23-6. This follows a pregame attempted strike by the players. Minutes before the game, their shortstop handed his uniform and refused to play. The manager called for volunteers to play in the game. Pitch is a strike. But by the time they started, he had just a few players that agreed to play. Ended up losing 23-6. Here's a chopper to shortstop. Fielding is king behind the bag. Throws the first 2 outs as Bianchina is retired for the 2nd time tonight.
Third baseman, number 40.
Here's Miles Curley. 2-run line drive home run his last time. He walked his first time up.
50, donated that back to Express. Many, many thanks. Big round of applause. Also a host mom and a natural mom.
Today in 1968, Hank Bauer is fired as manager of the Orioles. He is replaced by Earl Weaver. Pitch to Curley, misses 1-0. Today in 2000, Sammy Sosa wins the All-Star Game Home Run Derby by defeating defending champ Ken Griffey Jr. in the finals. Sosa may have had some help in doing so. 1-0, swing and a miss, 1-1. Hey, I wasn't even born then, so I'm not going to speak on it too much. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch from Sellers, inside. Today in 2001, the AL defeats the NL in the All-Star Game 4-1. Cal Ripken Jr. thrills the crowd by hitting a home run and winning the MVP award. Also today in 01, Hideki Matsuri reached base for a 51st straight game. A Central League record. 2-1. Swing and a foul back. 51 games in a row reaching base in the big leagues. That's pretty impressive. Today in 07 in the All-Star Game, Ichiro goes 3 for 3 with the first inside the park home run in All-Star Game history. The AL won their 10th straight decision. 2 outs, nobody on here. Bottom 7, Strasburg down 7-3. Ryan Sellers looking for another strikeout. It would be his 4th in 2 innings. and it's a slow chopper to third. Charging Mullen, it gets under his glove, and it's going to be a base hit. Mullen tried to get it on the hop, but it didn't hop, stayed down, and another hit for Strasburg's Miles Curley. It'll bring up Carter Schmidt, the center fielder.
Number 3, Carter Schmidt.
Schmidt's 0 for 1 for 1, hit by a pitch in the third, singled in the fifth. 5 hits now for the Express. The pitch. That is low, ball 1. Today in 2017, Aaron Judge adds another flourish to his outstanding rookie season as he wins the Home Run Derby with a total of 47 home runs, including 4 over 500 feet. 1-0. Schmidt takes low, 2-0. Today in 2021, Ronald Acuna Jr. suffers a devastating ACL injury. Needed season-ending surgery. The Braves went on to win the World Series in 2021. 2-0 to Schmidt's a high strike, 2-1. And finally, today in 2023, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. wins the Home Run Derby at T-Mobile Park in Seattle by defeating Randy Arozarena in the final round. And those are your history notes on this day in baseball history, July 10th. Two balls and a strike to the Strasburg center fielder, Carter Schmidt. Runner goes, the pitch is high. Throw to second, not in time, it gets away. Curley on his way to third, and he'll get there safely. It'll be a stolen base and an E2 charge to Lastris, the Front Royal catcher. So Curley's doing it all tonight. A walk, a single, a stolen base, a run scored, a home run, and an RBI. He's also been caught stealing. So he has done it all. 3-1 to Schmidt, 2 outs, and strike 2. Cardinals lead this thing 7-3. We play with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Express just barely holding on to first place in the North Division by half a game over Purcellville, who is in action at Woodstock right now. 3-2 from Sellers. Swing and a foul back. Schmidt just gets a piece. Actually feels pretty good out right now, temperature-wise. Score update, bottom 4, Purcellville and Woodstock scoreless. Anything below 90, 85, 90 degrees feels good right now to us. We have such low expectations and such a low bar. Humidity a factor, yeah. 3-2 again. Ball 4. 2 out walk. And it's first and third with 2 outs now for the Express.
Shortstop, number 45, Anthony LaSala.
Well, Schmidt's done well in his debut. A walk, a hit by a pitch, and a single. Here's LaSala. He's 0 for 2. Fly out in the line out. And here comes the stalling from the Cardinals. They'll send the catcher out, Lastris, at a very slow pace. Bullpen activity. Looks like a right-hander is getting hot for the Cardinals. Peyton Barton getting hot from Black Hawk College. So a visit charge to the Cardinals, as stated by our home plate umpire. All right, Strasburg trying to keep the line moving here in the inning. Pitch is inside, ball 1. 1-0. And it's popped up, out of play. One. Schmidt at first, 2 outs. Curley at third. Long look in. Outside, ball 2. A little bit of pink skies out there towards left. Little moon to our right. Just waiting on the bugs to show up. 2-1. That is a strike called, 2-2. Looked a little bit up. See if they send Schmidt here. 2-2 to La Sala. Fouled away. Again, it'll be 2-2.
Please return all foul balls to the train station. Thank you.
Sellers trying to get through this 7th. Strasburg, 1 run in the 3rd, 2 in the 5th. Threatening here in the 7th. 2-2. Fouled back again. And the battle continues between Sellers and La Sala. And another foul ball. $20 has left the ballpark over the last couple of minutes. Two, and that is hit well left field towards the line and making the catch. La Sala got under it a bit, and the Cardinals get out of the jam as we go to the 8th. It's 7-3 Front Royal. New pitcher for Strasburg, hometown product, Hayden Fravel out of Lebanon Valley coming into pitch here. Fravel from Strasburg, 6'1" lefty. And he will take over facing the bottom and top of the lineup, 9-1-2, White, Popple, and King. Fravel sets and deals. Fastball misses, ball one. 7-3 Front Royal here, the Express, and their struggles are continuing here tonight. Cardinals, meanwhile, playing very well over the last few weeks, trying to get back up to 500 again, or above 500, I should say. 1-0. That's in the dirt. Skips up toward me. 2-0. Three and out. 3-0 is a ground ball left side through for a base hit. Swinging away is Thomas White, and he gets it through the hole. That is the 11th hit for the Cardinals, and they have a man on with nobody out here in the 8th. Here's the top of the lineup, Brody Popple. Single his last time up. Just missed a home run in the 4th. He hit a home run in the 1st when the game started back in June. Count is 0-1 to Popple. Swing and a ground ball foul, just foul to the left of the bag, 0-2. Fravel, 0-2, the pitch. Looked like a cross up there. Maybe just kind of a funky way that Garcia tried to catch it, but nevertheless, it's a ball, 1-2. One-two, fastball high, 2-2. Two-two is reached out on and popped up in the shallow center. Coming into Schmidt. Does he see it? He lays out and makes the catch. Had to leave his feet. Didn't really pick it up off the bat. But he lays out and catches it for the first out here in the top of this 8th inning. Brings up the shortstop, Jimmy King. He's 2 for 4. 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, a home run and a single. Fravel deals in there for a strike, 0-1. Woodstock leading Purcellville 1-0 in the 5th inning there. 0-1. That's high. 1-1. And that is lined in the right. It's a base hit. And going, holding up at second base is the lead runner, White. 11 hits now for the Cardinals, and they have first and second with 1 out.
The DH, number 35, Kyle Kohler.
And it'll bring up Kyle Kohler, trying to get off the schneid here today. He's 0 for 3 with a walk in the 3rd. Strasburg would love a double play. It doesn't seem like we've seen one here for him in a long time. The pitch. Low, ball one. Again, Hayden Fravel, the pitcher for the Express here. Count is 1-0. And that's a called strike. 1-1. Fravel throws the curveball and it drops in for a strike. Nice pitch there, 1-2. Again, if you're trying to view our live scoring tonight, it's not going to show up because of a point streak issue, but it is being scored live, and we hope it will publish on the site after the game. Here's a ground ball to short. This could be two. There's one, and there is two. They get the 6-4-3 twin killing, and a nice job by Hayden Fravel working out of a little bit of trouble in the top of the 8th. Strasburg stays within 4. It's 7-3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Wind continues to pick up here at First Bank Park. New pitcher for the Cardinals, listed as an infielder, Macho Santiago from the College of William and Mary out of Richmond, Virginia. 6-foot righty, 215. He will face Burkell, Duff, and Chisholm. Cardinals lead 7-3. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Throws a fastball with some very good velocity and then throws the slider, and Burkell is just a little bit out in front. And now Cullen Smith, the manager, going to call him down to talk to him.
Okay, thank you. What do I call this thing?
Oh, and 2 the count. The pitch. That's high.
Well, it turned into the press.
Oh, and 2 the count to Burkell. 1 and 2 the pitch. Swing and a foul back. Still 1 and 2. Time is called. I think Lostris got hit behind the plate again. One, two. Swing and a foul back. So if Purcellville ends up winning their game tonight against Woodstock, which I believe they still trail by, nope, it's tied 1-1. So if they win and Strasburg were to lose this game, the Express, as Burkell strikes out swinging, the Express would drop out of the #1 seed and fall, at least for now, and fall to #2, which it's hard to believe. But again, a lot of factors go into that for the Express. All right, here is Logan Duff, the DH. He's 0 for 3, a couple of strikeouts. That skips about a foot in front of the plate. It's ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Setting the pitch. Swing and a foul out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. The pitch. Fouled back again, and just like that, it's 1 and 2. Looking ahead at the Valley League schedule for tomorrow, at least for these two teams, Strasburg will be at Woodstock to take on the River Bandits. That game is scheduled for 7 o'clock. Cardinals will be back at home taking on the Newmarket Rebels at 7. 1-2, slow grounder to second. High hop, White field throws, and there are 2 outs. Here is Chisholm, the Strasburg left fielder.
Left fielder number 48, Connor Chisholm.
Connor, uncharacteristic 0 for 3 tonight. He never goes hitless. Never. Came into the game batting .371. I have a feeling he's going to get a hit here. Statistically, it says he will. Ball 1. Or if anything, he won't get out. One 0. That's in there for a strike. 1-1. Take a look at some scores around the big leagues here momentarily. 1-1. Chopper to first. Hustling, and Chisholm is indeed out. Great hustle, but he couldn't get there in time. It'll be scored 3-1, and that'll do it in the 8th. Strasburg goes down 1-2-3, running out of time. We go to the 9th. Cardinals lead at 7-3. Ruben Livingston leads off for Front Royal as we go to the 9th inning. Hayden Frabel still in the mound for the Express. Livingston, Lostris, and Mullen. And the count is 2-0. Looking at our upcoming schedule, we will be back here on Saturday. Saturday the 13th and Sunday the 14th. Breaking ball misses 3-0. Frabel trying to avoid the leadoff walk, and he can't. Livingston reaches for the 3rd time in the game.
Brings to the plate the catcher, number 33, Rene Lastris.
Here's Rene Lastris, the catcher. Walk, foul out, hit by a pitch, and a solo home run that was crushed his last time up. Frabel looking for the double play. That's down and in. Great pick by Garcia. Oh, nope, it hit him. First and second, nobody out. No argument
Number 18, Nick Mullen.
from anybody. So Lostris hit for the 2nd time tonight. Here's Nick Mullen looking for his first hit of the ball game. Strasburg will love a triple play ball here. Fastball called a strike, 0-1. That's in the dirt, gets away a bit, but Garcia recovers. Scores around the big leagues. Phillies lead the Dodgers 4-2 in the 8th. Royals leading the Cardinals 6-4 in the 6th. Orioles trailing the Cubs 3-0 top of the 8th. Tigers lead the Guardians 5-4 in the 9th. Yankees lead the Rays 2-1. That's fouled back 1-2. Mets on top of the Nationals 5-2. Red Sox trailing the Athletics 4-1. Rangers and Angels about to get started along with the Braves and Diamondbacks. 1-2 to Mullen, and that is down and in, 2-2. Two. Breaking ball low, 3-2. Cooper Milford's on deck. And did he go? No, he didn't. Bases are full. So 2 walks and a hit by pitch here in the inning for the Express. Cooper Milford coming up with a chance to really break this thing open here in the 9th inning. All right, here's Cooper Milford. Single in the 1st, double and a run scored in the 4th, strikeout looking in the 5th, fly out to center in the 7th. So he's batting for the 5th time here. Bases full, nobody out. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And that ball is hit in the air to center. That's going to get a run in, unless the runner leaves early. Schmidt will make the catch. Throwing it to 3rd is Schmidt. Smart play there. Run scores. It's 8-3. Sack, fly, and RBI for Milford as Livingston scores. So there's the first out here in the 9th. Here comes Chandler Ketchup. He's 0 for 4. 3 ground outs and a pop out.
Center fielder, number 11, Chandler Ketchup.
He's got a ground out to second, 2 comebackers to the mound, and a pop out to second. Facing the lefty Fravel, runner goes, the pitch is a ball, throw to second, and Fravel catches the ball. He fired it right toward him. That could have been very dangerous for the Express. So a double steal there. It's now 2nd and 3rd. 1 out. And that's popped up. Shallow center coming in. Schmidt. He's not going to make the catch. The left fielder makes the catch. Fires it home. Perfect throw from Chisholm. The wind is playing games out there tonight. As Chisholm, the left fielder, ends up making the catch. 2 outs. Runners have to hold. And here's the 9-hitter, Thomas White.
Second baseman, number 1, Thomas White.
So Strasburg again trying to hold Front Royal to just 1 run. Unfortunately, those runs have added up. Fravel looking to get through 2 solid innings tonight, just allowing 1 run. Thomas White trying to get his 3rd hit of the game out of the 9-hole. The pitch. Low, ball 1. Strasburg will send up Castillo, Garcia, and Bianchina in the bottom of the 9th inning. In the dirt, that skips away, and a run's going to score. It's a wild pitch. It's 9-3. Moving to 3rd is Mullen. Two and 0. That's a strike. 2-1. 3-1. And that's in there, 3-2. Fravel looking for a strike, and he gets it. Swing and a miss. White down on strikes, and that'll do it. In the top of the ninth, Cardinals, they score 2 runs, and they lead at 9-3 as we go to the bottom of the ninth. And we go to the bottom of the ninth. Strasburg in danger of falling to the Cardinals tonight. It'll be Castillo leading off. First pitch from Macho Santiago is a ball, 1-0. Castillo 0 for 3. Fastball high, 2-0. 9-3 the score. Cardinals on top. This is a resumption from a suspended game from June 26. Cardinals led 3-0 before we even got started tonight. That's in there, 2-1. Well, the Express have no third base coach, unless Cullen Smith is over there somewhere. 2-1. That's low, 3-1. Last thing you want to do is walk the leadoff man after you score 2 more runs. 3-1, and it's a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the ninth. Well, we may look back to that walk right there if Strasburg makes a heck of a comeback and say it all started right there, or it may mean nothing at the end of the night. But for now, it's a leadoff walk. And here's Jeremy Garcia, the catcher. Strike 1. Oh, 1. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. It's a base hit. Castillo holds it second. First and second, nobody out here in the bottom of the ninth. Or we may come back to those 2 runs scored in the top of the ninth and say those were big insurance runs. Here's Bianchina. He's 1 for 3, single and a run in the third. For Strasburg, that is now 6 hits. The pitch. Down and in, ball 1. Non-save situation here for Santiago. As of right now, the winner of this game would likely be, well, we don't know yet. Have to look at the numbers. 1-0. Swing and a liner, foul down the left field line. That would have been extra bases for Bianchina instead. It's just a foul ball, 1-1.
Should be Parker. McDonald.
1-1 the count. That's a strike called, 1-2. Through 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a liner in the left center. That's going to go towards the gap. Strasburg's not through yet. Coming around, they're going to send Garcia. 2 runs are going to score, and it's 9-5 here in the 9th. Bianchina with a 2 RBI double to make things interesting here after the leadoff walk.
Third baseman, number 42, Miles Curley.
Here's Miles Curley, the first baseman. Single, a home run, and a walk tonight. Still nobody out in the bottom of the 9th. Strasburg has answered right back to those 2 runs. Now they just need 2 base runners and a grand slam, and we're tied. Curley takes strike 1. Curley with a 2-run homer earlier in the game, and he fouls it off 0-2. He's frustrated with himself. He thought he missed one there. Got some guys down in the Cardinals bullpen, not necessarily throwing though, just a lot of standing or out. Now I do see a southpaw throwing. Oh, 2. Outside, 1-2. Trying to see who that is down there. It's looking like this could become a save situation here. Might be Gavin Alston. 1-2. Or Alston. 2-2 as that one misses to Curley. We had a 10-8 finish and 10 innings here between these 2 teams the other night, and it's 9-5 in the 9th. Bottom of the 9th, nobody out. 2-2. That's outside. Nice layoff there from Curley, and the count's full, 3-2. With Carter Schmidt, the center fielder, on deck. Santiago looking in for his signs. He deals. Outside, ball 4, first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 9th. Strasburg keeps the line moving. I don't think Front Royal was really expecting this because they hadn't been out. Now they're going to be going to the bullpen. And they're going to a right-hander. So summoning a right-handed pitcher is Front Royal. Even though it looks like it's a left-hander. He made a signal for a right-hander, yet here comes a left-hander. Okay. We'll be back after this pitching change. All right, new pitcher for Front Royal here. It will be Nicholas Melton. Melton from UNC Asheville out of New London, North Carolina. 5'9" lefty, 195. He comes in, and now what is a save situation with the tying run on deck. The batter is Carter Schmidt, left-handed center fielder. He takes a breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Strasburg has scored 2 in this inning. A walk, a single, a 2 RBI double, and a walk. All that off of the last pitcher, Macho Santiago. The runners on base are his responsibility. 0-1 to Schmidt. Breaking ball in the dirt, 1-1. Things have kind of spiraled quickly for Front Royal. They didn't really have any bullpen action at all. But when Santiago started getting in trouble, they had to get guys going pretty quickly. Strasburg just trying to keep the line moving here, get the tying run to the plate. 1-1. And a liner down the left field line, but it's just foul. Similar to what Bianchina did before he ultimately hit a double. Down the left field line, it would have been extra bases. It would have likely scored 2 and put the tying run at the plate. But instead, it's just a foul ball, and it's 1-2. Nicholas Melton trying to come in here and finish things off for the Cardinals. One, two. And it hits them, and the bases are loaded. Unbelievable. 1-2 count, and the bases are now loaded as Schmidt is on for the fourth time tonight. Fourth time tonight. 2 hit by pitches, a walk and a single. So the bases are juiced. La Sala, who has, I believe, 1 home run this year, and it was at Front Royal against the Cardinals. So he can see if he can do it here in his home ballpark. 9-5, bottom 9, Strasburg with the bases juiced and nobody out. The pitch. Breaking ball high for ball 1. Strasburg dugout getting into it a bit, telling the crowd to get up. 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Nicholas Melton against Anthony La Sala. He's over 3 tonight. 3 flyouts, 1 to left, 1 to center, and 1 to right. 1-1, a ground ball up the middle. It's a base hit. They're going to go station to station. The ball gets past the center fielder. Towards the wall. 1 will score, 2 will score, 3 will score, and the tying runs at third base with nobody out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. A crucial error in center field by Ketchup. And Strasburg has the tying run at third base here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Unbelievable. It was simply going to be a single scoring one, but with the ball getting past the center fielder, they just kept on going. Bianchina comes in to score. Curley in to score. Schmidt in to score. 9-8. Here's Brandon Burkell. Tying run at third, and we've got a stoppage here. Another mound visit. It'll be a single, and I believe just 1 RBI. So 1 RBI for La Sala. It looked like Curley had stopped. I mean, he was stopping. So a visit to the mound here. Let's see, do we have another pitching change here? Wow. Things have turned on their head here after the inning started with
I don't think you can blame it on that.
a leadoff walk. Well, the air in center field's a factor as well. We'll step away briefly. All right, visit to the mound is over. We've got a ball game here. Strasburg has scored 5 runs in the bottom of the 9th. They've got the tying run at third with nobody out. And Brandon Burkell's trying to come up big here. Cardinals play the infield end, the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. If you're just joining us, Anthony LaSalle, the batter before, came up with a single to center with the bases loaded and nobody out. He got past the center fielder. Brought in 3 runs. LaSalle got all the way to third. 0-1 to Burkell. The set and the pitch. Breaking ball inside. 1-1. Nicholas Melton trying to come up big right here and get 3 huge outs. Burkell trying to tie this thing up or even win it. 1-1. Ground ball up the middle, and this game is tied in the 9th inning. Strasburg has scored 6 times to tie it, and it's 9-9 in the bottom of the 9th.
The DH number 6, Logan Duff.
This is the type of energy we saw from Strasburg all year. We've got a pitching change. The Cardinals are going back to the bullpen. Nicholas Melton is done. He doesn't record an out. And the winning run is at first base now for the Express. We'll be back after this. Strasburg has scored 6 in the 9th inning and still have no outs. All right, Strasburg has scored 6 here in the bottom of the 9th. Still nobody out. New pitcher for the front row Cardinals is Tyler Kolditz. And he will take over here as Strasburg has the winning run. It's hard to believe this. The winning run on first base now with nobody out. Logan Duff is the batter. He's 0 for 4. 0-1 the count with Burkell at first. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball. Left field. And this ball game is over. Welcome to Strasburg, Logan Duff. A walk-off 2-run home run in the bottom of the 9th inning. Strasburg comes back and scores 8 runs without recording an out. And the Express have stunned the Cardinals. You've got to be kidding me. Logan Duff. 7 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning. 10-9 Strasburg, and they end the losing streak in an absolute stunner. 10 runs. 7 of those coming with no outs recorded in the bottom of the 9th inning. And Logan Duff, in his first game as a member of the Express, walks it off, and the Cardinals lose another stunner tonight as they fall 10-9. That is one of the crazier games you will see in the Valley Baseball League. Strasburg dead to rights heading to the bottom of the 9th inning. But a leadoff walk propels Strasburg to the win. Hayden Fravel picks up the victory, his second. Nicholas Melton is the loser here in this ball game. My, oh my.
This thing came up when front row would be the winning team, so I tell the guy to make sure he
Strasburg wins it tonight in an absolute thriller. Strasburg wins it tonight as we take a look at the final line score. The Express, 10 runs, 9 hits, no errors. And Front Royal, 9 runs, 12 hits, and 2 errors. Strasburg scores 7 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning, and they cap it off with a walk-off 2-run homer by Logan Duff. And just like that, the Express are back in the win column. They're 19-10. They show no die tonight. The Cardinals fall back to a game below 500. They're 14-15. What a game, to say the least. Strasburg wins it 10-9 with 7 runs in the bottom of the 9th, including a walk-off 2-run homer by Logan Duff in his first game. He was 0 for 4 before that swing, and he crushed it to give Strasburg the win. The Express are at Woodstock tomorrow night to take on the River Bandits. Make sure you join Craig Orndorff for the call starting at 7, as the Express will look to keep the momentum going into the game at Woodstock. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back here on the 13th, which is Saturday night, as the Express will host the Winchester Royals. Thank you for tuning in to what turned out to be a thriller and a heck of a win for the Express, a gut-wrenching loss for the Cardinals. Strasburg wins it 10-9 with 7 in the bottom of the 9th, and this is Kyle Gutschall signing off for the 2024 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League.